right, thank you everyone again for joining us today for this conference and networking event. Behind me, I have our supporters and some of our great speakers who are going to get up here right now, and they'll introduce themselves, tell you a little bit about them, and as well as what they're experiencing. And then after we allow for them to speak a little later, if there are any other commentaries or discussions that anyone in the crowd would like to speak, we'll give time for that. So I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna allow for some of these speakers to speak.
Thank you everyone for coming. And what we are doing today is to get the attention of our president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We are doing this in Chicago because Chicago is a place that he went to school. He knows what it means for an American to make money, to work 9 to 5, to come down to Nigeria to invest. I want to say thank you for all the people that has hope on the Renew Hope. We still have hope on the Renew Hope. And we know that the Renew Hope will work for us. At a time like what happened, I've told you people, we have all our documentation. We have the coastal road right-of-way clearance. We have our governor's consent. We have everything. But because we have a reckless minister, a minister that abuses his office, a minister that empowers his ministry to perpetuate corruption. Because I brought this to his notice. Maybe if I have given the 200 million in cash, in dollars, that they told me to change, the Assistant Federal Controller of Works, Olufemi Dare, told me that people from, what do they call it? People from Ocean Bay, Avista Hotel, that their own was diverted. If I had gone through that route, made my investors to pay that money, 200 million naira in dollars, this wouldn't have been happening to us. They would have diverted it to another place. But I am someone that believes in justice. I am someone that believes that this dispensation will give us what we want. But unfortunately, the reverse is the case. I remember when I went to Nigeria and the Assistant Federal Controller of Works told me to come and meet the Federal Controller of Works so that this will end. That all this, my agitation about having documents does not work in Lagos State. That yes, the gazetted alignment is there. I have a voice recorder that I recorded when he was saying that it is not wrong for the minister to take the gazetted alignment. But because people has been compromised, that is why we are affected. Now, I want to refer to the president. Imagine when you are here as a student, working, and after making your little money, your 9 to 5, and you come back to your beloved country to invest it back. You invested it, and what you will see is someone, you've done all your due diligence, you got all your documents, or a company that has done their due diligence and got all their documentation. Now, the next thing, you are hearing is that the property has been taken over by Coastal Road. Why there is a place that was earmarked for Coastal Road before. Engineer David Umahi also claimed that he is looking at human face. But if you go through that perimeter, I have videos of almost 300 houses that has been demolished by him. I'm also standing on the innocent Nigerians that built along that perimeter that has all their documentation and everything, that the Minister of Works demolished their houses. Some of their houses are 200 million and above. They were paid 26 million, 31 million, which I will personally start doing a video recording to show the evidence, to show the world what is happening. We love Coastal Road. We are not motivated by any political party. We are non-partisan. We love our country. We want to come back to our country and contribute our quota. But now, look at the smear that Engineer David Umahi and the Ministry of Works is doing to us. Look at how they are making mockery of the documentation of Lagos State. Making absolute mockery. Tell me what we are going to show. If you want to tell someone to come and invest, and you tell the person that you have CFO, governor's consent, nobody will believe you. What is happening? The whole world. We have a representative of Foreign Investors Network of Nigeria that invested in that perimeter. We have Association of Nigeria in Diaspora. We have people in New Jersey, Minnesota, everywhere. We will continue talking. We will continue, even if it means us to go round 50 states of America, go to Canada, to make sure that this impunity it will be stopped. We will make sure of that. Because this is not overriding public interest. This is overriding personal interest. There are some money that they collected with Top Mercy's group of company. Yes. And I have given the report to some security agencies. I am surprised that ICPC that we believed in went to, when we wrote to them, what we expected, when we wrote our petition about the corruption, we expected them to call us and tell us to come and write our statement. I was in Nigeria. We were expecting it. We did not see it. Immediately, we called them out on the last protest that we did in Houston, Texas. They sent us a letter claiming that corruption is a civil matter. Only in Nigeria would that happen. We are appealing to the president to tell the Minister of Work to respect the rule of law, because there is a directive from the Federal High Court that he should hold all his activity there. But he contravened the law because he is above the law. That is the case of what he did to Mrs. Jackie Ikotuonye in Ebonyi State. This is federal. This is not state. He should not use the hand that he used to govern Ebonyi State intimidating people, abusing power, and do a job as a political appointee that he is. The minister called me and told me when we did our press conference that I'm a very terrible person. I have the text message. And it is only God and the president that will save us in this calamity that we are beholding. While we are doing this, I can come out and tell people that because that place is sold out, I want to tell the world that the place is sold out, and I'm fighting for the justice of the investors all around the world. We can use force majeure. How can you tell an American that love Nigeria because they said wherever you invested is where your heart is, that love Nigeria, that came down to Nigeria to invest, and you are telling the person that that Nigeria is not working again, that Nigeria government has taken their property? I term this an investment scam, and we will get to the bottom of it. Even if Nigeria government is not doing anything, we will make sure we are international community. We will get the international attention. We will get the Homeland Security. We will get the FBIs to investigate this investment scam that is happening in Nigeria. We will make sure we will go to the end to get it. And Engineer David Umahi, I am talking to you. You said it's only God and the president that can save. What you continue reprobating and approbating, going back, twice you have said you are going back to the original alignment. But when the pressure from the people that has bribed your ministry come, you still go back to our property. You are claiming that is a bare land. How is it a bare land? When we have photographs of the constructions that we have done there, that is worth 7 billion naira. That is almost $3 million that you demolished, and you called it a bare land. Engineer David Umahi, I am telling you, we have all our documentation, and the coastal road alignment, which was earmarked 2006 by the now president of Nigeria, is the law. Once in a while in your life, obey the law and investigate your ministry if you are saying that your hand is not there. Because Avista Hotel that you saved, everybody knows that they bribed their way through your ministry. Yes. When I confronted your federal controller of works and told her to meet us in court, she told me that I will not even see her in court. That is the lawyers. You always make mouth that you have 10 sons, 7 sons, SAN that is defending you people. With Nigeria taxpayer money, you are making mouth. You are using Nigeria money, Nigeria fund, to frustrate Nigerians, especially Nigerians in diaspora. Americans that believe in Nigeria came down to invest in Nigeria. You have said that I want to jeopardize the effort of the president. I'm telling you that you are the one that is jeopardizing the effort of the president by the illegal and reckless diversion that you are doing when they lobby you people behind. You are not above the law. You are a ministerial appointee. I have all my evidence. I have proof of what happened. I have voice notes. Yes, your ministry was compromised. And I stand here and I face the whole world and Nigeria to say it. I can decide not to fight this fight and tell them, which is the norm in Nigeria. Yes, your coastal road has taken over your property and nobody can take me to court. But I see impunity. I see injustice. I see abuse of power that the president promised us through his Renew Hope agenda that we should come back. What an irony. To come back to Nigeria to invest. And we are back in Nigeria to invest. Why we brought this to Chicago is because our president, we know that the Chicagoans, are you here? Yes. We have a lot of investors here, and they supported you. They supported you 100%. That is why the foreign investor of Nigeria, Network of Nigeria, Chicago chapter, decided to sponsor this movement in Chicago. Thank you all, and God bless Nigeria.
Hello, everyone. I will start by saying, greatest Nigerian investors. I say great. Greatest Nigerian diaspora investor. Great. My name is Adekunle Adeleke, officially known as Naira Flash, LLC, Naira Flash Entertainment World. I'm a Nigerian. I love Nigeria. I stand before you today to tell you that there is no peace in the minds of the Nigerian diaspora investors. And I will tell you the reason. The last speaker, she is the CEO of Win Homes. This is a very good, responsible woman that attracts the diasporans, the investors, not only Nigerians, but all over the world. I want to start by saying our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we love you. You're a great man. You have lived in Chicago before. You're a good father. You know how hard it is to make an end meet. You know how hard it is to go out and struggle and make money and try to invest. My dear president, you've been here before. When you became the president, you were here calling out, asking for foreign investors. We are Nigerians in America, in diaspora, in Chicago. Thank you so much. I love Chicago. We work hard, tirelessly, to make our money. And what do? We want to go back home and invest. What are we doing? We're making sure Nigeria gets more better and better every day. I want to tell you today, we all know how much goes into Nigeria every day by diasporans, especially the investors. I am standing here today So please, you can do it. We know you to be a man of your word. You've been everywhere. You are educated. You love us and we love you. We want you. Please, summon David Umahi. He's a Nigerian too. He's a father. We are crying. We are suffering in silence. This has to stop. How can we work hard? How can we strive so hard to make money and try to invest? We are trying to better where we come from. We know how it is. And I know you are doing a great job. Please, we want you to summon Minister of Works, David Umahi, to do the right thing. Look, the Nigerian diaspora, the Nigerian in Chicago, we are models. We work hard. What we do is that we have a lot of investors, aspiring investors, who want to come to Nigeria to invest because they see what we're doing. We work so hard, 9 to 5. I will say something. America is a great country. That's why we're here. I always tell everybody, America is the big pot of honey that the whole world will come around and enjoy. We want to better our own country too. Nigeria is a beautiful place. What we need you to do for us, please, Baba, Asiwaju, we beg you, Eko Nibaje, we want you to summon the Minister of Works and Housing, David Umahi, to do the right thing. We look up to you. We see what you've been doing. Please, we are begging you. We can't suffer like this. I'm telling you something. After me, I am going to introduce it to you. A young woman, among many of them, American woman. She has been so supportive of what we do here in Chicago. She saw the potential in us. She saw how we're doing our things, working hard, sending money back home to be a great person. She gathered her money to invest in Nigeria. This is an eyesore. This is not a good signal to the world for Nigerians. She went to Nigeria to invest, and all of a sudden, Minister Umahi, you destroyed a hard-earned struggle of a young woman. America will not take this. It's not going to happen. I won't take much of your time. I will continue to beg you, and I know my president, you can do this. Greatest Nigeria in diaspora, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Naira Flash. As the whole nation have seen me, I get emotional because this story is very serious and very true. I've always, as a young child, loved Nigeria. I have many people here have watched me growing up, and all I talked about was Africa. And I finally went there. And I invested into a legacy and a future. Even after me, my generations, my two daughters here that are Nigerian, say hello. That's my future there that I'm investing in. See, this goes beyond investment. This is about the unlawful corruption in Nigeria that has been going on for many, many years and generations and decades. But now, as Nigerian diasporas, we stand here together today, and we're standing firm and in unison that we will not take corruption anymore. Corruption must go. Corruption must go. I have never seen such a man, David Umahi, that says he's a minister of works And in his last conference, he claimed that he's trying to rebuild Nigeria, but you woke up one day and you started demolitioning and tearing Nigeria down. It is the biggest scandal and the biggest scheme that any country can stand behind. Now, I speak in the camera today as Dr. Kimberly Stark. I was born and raised here in Chicago. I am an American investor and a stakeholder in Winsome. Is engineered by me? This woman here. We need to honor her as a hard-working woman, a CEO, come on now, to bring people back to invest safely in Nigeria for a legacy and a future. Because even though I'm not a Nigerian by blood, but I'm a Nigerian by heart. And that makes me a Nigerian diaspora, because I took my time and I stand by my sister here and with Winsome, but we're fighting for everybody in Nigeria who has been frauded by abuse of power in Nigeria. So today, I stand in this camera, and as I've been saying before the nation, President Bola Tinubu, I honor you, sir, and I respect your office. We would love for you to come to our aid and correct the situation, because as people behind you are making Nigeria go backwards, we know you as a president and an honorable man that a lot of Nigerians placed in office can bring Nigeria forward for a better nation to rebuild and renewed hope. Thank you. I'm Dr. Kimberly Stark.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Note to what she said, the former president of America honored me with a presidential lifetime achievement. And the mayor of Houston honored me with a proclamation that every 29th of every 29th of May, I will be celebrated in Houston. So I'm shocked that my own country is smearing my image or our image that we protected in another country, which is America, our second country. They are smearing it, they are abusing it, and I'm not telling them to recognize me, but injustice must stop. This is one of it. I can decide to say this is a norm, sorry, you people, your money, your land is gone. But how can you tell an American that your money is gone, you should go back to it? Literally, you are telling the investors in Nigeria or people that want to invest in Nigeria to go back, that Nigeria is not secured to invest on. Thank you.
Hello, Chicago. Hello, Chicago. Hello. Okay, I am from Texas, and we make so much noise where I come from. Yes. My name is Faduri Oluwadare Joseph. I am a former presidential aspirant on the Labour Party, but I'm not here to represent the Labour Party. I'm here to represent Nigeria. After listening to the cry of the foreign investors that came to invest $250 million in Nigeria, after looking at their documents and their papers and their clearances, then I asked myself, what type of country are we running? Are we running a country or are we running a jungle? Because in a jungle, the winner takes it all. The most powerful controls what happened. In a jungle, the most powerful oppress everybody else. In a jungle, nobody is allowed to speak. In a jungle, women are abused. In a jungle, youths who want to speak, NYC students, are threatened. In a jungle, investors who have come to invest 250 million US dollars. That is 500 billion Nigerian naira. We'll tell them to go to hell. That can only happen in a jungle. But in a nation, a country, there is always a law and order. In a country, nobody is above the law. In a country, nobody disobeys court order. In a country, civility, justice is what prevails. But in the case of what is going on in Nigeria, while we are gathered here, 2.0, we are still taking it to 50 states. When we are done with 50 states of America, we will take it to Canada, we will take it to United Kingdom. Everywhere in the world, injustice in Nigeria has got to stop. For over 64 years, we have been running a country where anything goes. Corruption all over the place. But it's got to stop. And that is why I want to officially call on Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is asking people to come and invest in Nigeria. But after they come to invest, American investors, Nigerian investors come to invest. Now we are grabbing their lands. Now we are crushing, demolishing their properties. Then how do you tell others to come and invest in Nigeria? In the last 2 years that this president started running Nigeria, over 300 companies have shipped themselves out of Nigeria to other nations.
No, let me correct that, please. You know I'm an APC. The president, you are Labour, I'm APC. Okay. So that is why I said this is non-partisan.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some policies that he has. Let me correct something, please. Okay. Yes, there are some policies. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to support my country. My country is not jungle. Okay. Yeah, because of because of one person. We will not declare that Nigeria is jungle.
The way we are running it.
Yes, but it's not only the president. That is why I always say the people should support the president. You will not expect the president to do everything. When we start calling out the corrupt people, the minister, just the way I'm calling out Minister Omai, and when you start calling out just the way the youth service talked about her own personal problem, the copper. If we start calling out corruptions like this, everything will be okay. You are Labour, I am APC. So here, we operate a non-partisan, but Nigeria in diaspora coming together. Thank you all.
I love my country. And when I say my country runs like a jungle, I won't take it out because I know what I'm saying. We know what is happening. For over a country where we run like a country, we should have a minister obey law, court order. Yes. By now, the president cannot claim not to be aware of what we are fighting for. But the president is silent about it. A lot is wrong in our country. Even when we are trying to fight for what is right, we should still call a spade a spade. And what I'm doing is calling a spade a spade. I want Nigerians to work. I want my country to work, because poverty, injustice in Nigeria does not know any party. Illegality in Nigeria does not know political party. Injustice does not know political party. After election, we become one nation. After election, whether ABC or PDP or Labour Party, we become Nigerian. And the fight we are fighting today is not about a party, it's about our country, Nigeria. We want investors to invest. They have come to invest. And we are cheating them. And everybody is quiet. We want investors to invest. They have done protests. They have done letters. They have done everything. But everybody is silent. To invest 250 million is not a joke. That is the budget of a whole country. A whole country. America has not even invested up to that to a country called Ukraine, and they are asking for thank you. So if people come to invest 250 million in our country, we should be thanking them, not destroying them. If people come to invest 250 million to create jobs, employment, homes in our nation, we should be thanking them, not grabbing their lands, not demolishing their land, not disobeying court order, not saying they should go to hell, and nothing happens. So I'm joining the Nigerians in diaspora. I'm joining the foreign investors in diaspora who have come to Nigeria, that the president must probe this matter. The president must probe the Ministry of Works, and especially Engineer David Umahi and his people, to see what is happening, to see what has gone wrong, to see why they are not following the original gazette of Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. Because that is the only way we can get justice in this matter. I stand for justice. I stand for progress for Nigeria. Yes. I stand for legality. Yes. And we condemn injustice. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Abdul Malik Muhammad, and I am a guest speaker here today. I want to give you a little layout on how I met this august body of people here, particularly this strong Lion King, Lion Queen on deck today. I invested in Ghana, Africa for 4 years, 5 years. I built 2 mosques there. I built a 3-classroom school there. I built a house for an imam. I didn't do it myself. I have an organization called Prayer and Fasting, the Foundation to Success. And we've invested there. We have a representative there by the name of Adam Abubakar Abdul Latif. And I met him on the internet from one of my representatives in Canada 5 years ago. I never went to Africa to watch these things get built. I had faith in him. I never went. I was kidnapped about 460 years ago. I'm still alive. My people are Africans, but we were kidnapped and we brought to America, and now I'm here. And I'm the first one in my generation for the past 460 years to go back to Africa. I went back to Africa in November because they sent an invitation for me to come there. They made me chief in 2 villages because of the work that I've done. They never knew what I looked like. I was the invisible man in Africa. And my crew, my 22 delegates that went with us, they were invisible people. So when we got there, they had a huge celebration. Before I went, I checked with my Nigerian brothers because I had a little trepidation to go to Africa. And his name is George. He's Nigerian. He said, "You're going to the nicest country, but when you're done with Ghana, you got to go to my country, Nigeria." Yes. And I said, "Yeah, I'm going to Nigeria." So when I got back from Ghana and I showed all the things we did, we built water boreholes there. We built water. We bought 500 uniforms for the students. We paid for their ID fees for 4 years. We've done a lot before I got there. So when I got back here, my Nigerian brother reached out to the chief imam in Nigeria, which is a friend of his, and they scheduled for me to come out there sometime soon this year. However, I was on Instagram, and I saw this woman in Nigeria crying. And I'm on my phone in my bed, I'm looking at her. I said, "Man, what are you crying for? What's going on?" They turned on my stuff, and I'm still looking at it. I'm in Nigeria. And she said, "I'm from Chicago." Bing! I said, "Wow." I called my secretary. I sent her the link. I said, "Track that woman down. She's from Chicago." In 30 minutes, I was on the phone with her. I had a meeting with her the next day. I brought George, the Nigerian, with me, and we sat right here in Hyde Park on this block, and we spoke. And I brought her to my community and let her meet thousands of people. And so she had this meeting. I'm supposed to be going to Nigeria, but now you got me pumping my brakes, because they didn't hurt us over there in Ghana, Africa. They didn't hurt us in Ghana, Africa. But my Nigerian, all I have is Nigerian friends in Chicago. And they told me, you gotta go to Nigeria. You went to the nice one, I'm gonna send you to the strongest one. Go to Nigeria. I wanna come, I wanna bring investors there too. Yes. But the problem is, you make me hesitate. Because now I got trepidation, because if you hurt the woman, what would you do to me? Now, the president didn't do this. This is some underlings we're asking the president. And I found out from George, my Nigerian friend, that the president of Ghana was in Chicago and went to school here. All of this I'm finding out very recently. But like I say, I'm an investor. My next move is Nigeria, but I don't want to go out there and get victimized. I don't want to tear my stuff up, man. You know, I don't want to fight, but I don't want to go there and get hurt when I'm trying to go back home. Because this ain't my home. I'm not here because I traveled here and I liked it. I'm here because I was kidnapped and I brought here. I'm past that now. I'm past it. I'm going forward. And I want to go back home, and I don't want to go there to visit. I want to go there to stay. I can do business here, but I want to live there. Thank you for this opportunity.
Hello, Chicago. Hello, Chicago. Hello. My name is Adebukola Musa. I'm a foreign investor of Nigeria. I'm based here in Chicago, and I have a lot of friends, a lot of people, because I go to Nigeria every year. I spend 3 months in Nigeria every year because of my kids. I can't leave them here. However, the reason why we're here is to plead with our presidents, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because he wants school here. He knows what we do over here. We work hard. We work very hard. Some people do 9 to 5. Some people do 12 hours. Some people do 24 hours because they want to bring money back home. They want to invest in Nigeria because they believe in us. They believe that Nigeria is giant of Africa. Now, if we do that and this man is demolishing our properties, what should we do? What can we do? Over here, there's nothing we can do except for us to plead to our president, to talk to this man. For me, my father had 50 acres of land in Ayobo many years ago, and it was taken away from him, taken away from us. There's nothing we could do because we were nobody, because there is nobody to fight for us. There's nobody that could speak for us. And that is why we left it. Now we are here struggling in order for us to invest. Me as a person, I couldn't come home to invest in Lagos. I was born in Lagos. But I'm scared of all this news. I'm scared to come and invest in the place where I was born. We are begging the president to please help us speak to this man. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't have respect for him. For him to do that to people that live in America, that live in other parts of the country. They invest in Nigeria, and at the end of the day, they have nothing again. After all their hard-earned money. We are begging President Ahmed Tinubu to please help us speak to him so we can get our properties back. Yes. So we can get our money back. All the money that we have invested in these properties, we need them back, please. And I come to Nigeria every year. I'll be coming to Nigeria again. But there are some things that, aside from properties, that we are losing. Our children, our girls, our boys, especially the other girl that spoke about the NYC girl. They want to shut her down because she's speaking the truth. A lot of things like this are happening in Nigeria that they are scared to speak up because somebody somewhere is ready to threaten them. Somebody somewhere is ready to kidnap them. Somebody somewhere is ready to do and undo to them. Please, our presidents, please, we are begging you. I'm from Chicago. Please, we are begging you. Help us so all other investors can come home and invest in Africa, in Nigeria. Thank you. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
greatest Nigerian people. Articulate Nigerian people. Well, I'm going to be very brief, short and precise. Once again, good afternoon to you all. My name is Babatunde Raji. I'm glad to be part of this event because it's an opportunity for us to hear our views out of the unbecoming in Nigerian office, in Nigerian and the office holder. However, it might sound like a plea that I want to do right now. I will respectfully, on behalf of myself and the good people of Nigeria in diaspora, request that Engineer David Umar, who is the current Minister of Works in Nigeria, to engage with all individuals and groups that are affected by the construction of the Calabar coastal roads, to please give careful consideration to our concerns, and this will reassure Nigerians in diaspora and foster confidence in the government of the day. Once again, like I've said, Engineer David Umar and everybody that have the authority or apparatus of works of our office in Nigeria, please reconsider the step. This will help us, Nigerians in diaspora, and other people alike who want to come to Nigeria and invest and rebuild their confidence. Thank you. God bless Nigeria. God bless Nigerian people. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. My name is Akinloye Ortega from Dallas, Texas. But I don't want to speak too much English because we've been speaking English. Our president is Yoruba, and I want to speak Yoruba to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. My video is out there when we are campaigning for Baba. I'm one of the people that supports you. I still love you, and I cannot stop loving you. Because I know that all these people that you are working with, these ministers and senators, they are working against you, Baba. Baba, Chicago la wa yi, inu àwọn èèyàn ò dùn. Àwọn tó ń wò yìí, inú wọn ò dùn. And I know that one of these days, ẹ sì tún máa fẹ́ padà lọ because renew hope yín tẹ̀ ń ṣe, a fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ gbé débi tó dára. Àwọn èèyàn yín ṣiṣẹ́ against yín ni, Baba Tinubu. See, we love you, Tinubu, and we will not stop loving you. We are in Chicago. A couple of weeks ago, we are in Houston. Today, we are in Chicago. We came to your second home. If you want to come to America, I believe you will come to Chicago. And people want to bring drums, dancers to come to the airport to celebrate you. You are doing a good job. Nigeria is changing. Everything is going fine. But this minister is working against you. Oh, she said against you. Ó ní mission, ó ní ibi tó ń lọ. Bàbá, ọmọ kékeré ni mo jẹ́ níwájú yín, wọ́n pé máa rí fídíò yìí. Lágbára Ọlọ́run máa fún yín ní ẹ̀mí gígùn láti fi bá Renew Hope débi tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ bá dé. Orúkọ tẹ́ ẹ ti ń tún ṣe ní Nàìjíríà kò ní bàjẹ́, Èkó ò ní bàjẹ́, Ọ̀yọ́ state ò ní bàjẹ́, Ogun state ò ní bàjẹ́, America ò ní bàjẹ́. My name is Akinloye Laide, aka Aladdin. One love.
Is one of the investors, foreign investors, yes, in Nigeria, in Win Homes. We thank him. He has been supportive, and a lot of people that are still waiting for us in Washington, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, they are all waiting to. This movement will continue till justice, till David Umahi, will be called to an order by the president of Nigeria.
And being an entertainer, let me entertain you guys a little bit. DJ, are you ready? Umahi is a sample of this music. I want to do this in Houston, but the juju or the DJ, you know if you play the music. But today in Chicago, I'm dropping this music for David Umahi. Are you ready? Yes. Drop it. Chi. Nigeria don't jaga, but now Nigeria is getting better. But Umahi is jaga. This song is for you. Loud it. Chi. Volume. Umai is Jaga Jaga. I believe say that Umai, we need to go spiritual with him. Because anytime I want to play this music, something must happen. Big shout out to all the bloggers, all the media houses that come around to do this. We really appreciate you guys. We're still going to that stage and we'll give you more information. Follow us, more updates. If you want to join Nigerian Diaspora Association, see Naira Flash in Chicago. It will get you in the group. One love. Thank you. Yeah, and see Kimberly for more update.
So, like Mommy's Planet said, the president, you have to look into your appointees to see their intention, to see if they are sabotaging your government. We don't want to make mention of some names. What is happening in Nigeria now is of concern. We supported you because of renewed hope. Renewed hope means that there is something different that is happening in Nigeria before, and you are bringing a new hope to us. So we don't want to see that old hope. We want to see a new hope. We want to see a Nigeria that we will be proud of. We want to see a Nigeria that is habitable like Ghana. Ghana president, is it Gambia president, yes, invited me for us to come and invest in their Nairobi, yep, and they promised us free land. That is how we want Nigeria to be. We will not run away from our country. Omai is too small to make us to run away from our country. It's our country. He has only one vote. I have one vote. So I don't see the reason why I will not have mouth in my country. He called me an Igbo land grabber. But the ironic, yes, he called me an Igbo land grabber in Lagos State. But the ironical part of it is that I was nurtured by a Yoruba justice, Justice George Oguntade. Since 2002, I've been with him. He taught me a lot under him. That is why you see the strength in me, because he's a very, very strong man. I learned a lot from him. Thank you, Justice Oguntade, wherever you are. I really appreciate you. Thank you all.
All right. Wow. I think that the speakers here have said a lot. I think it's noble for them to stand up here and fight for the rights of not just them, but any person who's interested in funding and investing in Africa, like a lot of the speakers who spoke here who are from Chicago and they're sending their money over to invest. If you're interested in becoming a part of this association and this movement for the Diasporian Nigerian investors, please reach out to Dr. Kim, reach out to Naira Flash, LLC here in Chicago, and they will add you to the groups. They will make sure that you're up to date with everything that's going on. All the people who have joined and who are watching and who joined this conference, please follow the movement. Help. When you're home, you should feel safe at home. And they deserve to feel safe when they go back home and they spend their money, their hard-earned money. As they've mentioned plenty of times, we work hard, you know. And they send the money home. so they're pleading, and I'm hoping that it did not go on deaf ears and that the president that they're pleading to listens to them and really makes a change as one is due. Thanks again for everyone who came out today. We do have food and refreshments. We're gonna let the DJ play some inspirational movement here, music here, just to keep the vibe. Again, thank you so much, and thank you to everyone who spoke and all the ones who are a part of the movement and who are looking to join. Thank you, guys.
Mr. DJ, sorry, before you drop the music, I want to say something to our dear president. On behalf of all Nigerian Chicago diaspora, we say thank you so much for everything you've been doing. This is your home. In case you guys don't know, the now president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a great man. Yes. He was here in Chicago. He went to University of Chicago here. He lived in Chicago here. He knows what we're doing. So on behalf of everybody, Nigerians in Chicago, on behalf of the foreign investors of Nigeria in Chicago, on behalf of all Nigerian investors in diaspora, we say thank you so much, Baba. God bless you. Eko Nibaje, Nigeria will never go down. Thank you. DJ.
Thank you, everyone. Hello? Okay. I'm sorry, DJ. You know I'm from Chicago. I was born in Jackson Park. I sure was. But that was a long time ago. Yeah, a long time ago. Naira Flash, can you stand by me, please? Oh, my goodness. This is my longtime brother, Naira Flash, a.k.a. Kazim, because a lot of people like, who's Kazim, Jerry? They don't know him as Kazim. They know him as Naira Flash, LLC. And him and I have been tooth and nail. We have been reaching out to the Congress here, the Senate, and they have been responding to us. They have been responding to us. So we would like to let you all know that this movement is growing globally. And we would like everyone that if you are interested, a lot of y'all, like my friend Matthew, my brother here, and my family standing behind me, they like, what is everything Miss Kim doing? This is what I've been doing for a long time. I lived in Nigeria. I'm a citizen of Nigeria as well, and I lived in Nigeria. So that's y'all know that's my country. But to the president, we really love President Tinubu. I was honored to be there when he was campaigning. He's a very wonderful man. And we want to just say, yes, we love President Bola Tinubu. He a straight up Chicagoan, or as they call him, you call him Asawaju, Abi? Asawaju, yeah. Asawaju. Oh, I do know Yoruba too, so. So to Mommy Planners, everything you said, I did understand you. But what we want to say again today, keep following us. We have a website out. Engineer, where is that? What a lady of the hour. Can you come by me? Come on, Miss Winston. Look at her. I love her. She's very hardworking. She's very hard on me, or as she didn't want to be on camera, but as my teacher, Ms. Bromfield, is here, this your sister here. One thing Ms. Bromfield saying, you say it to me as well, if you just have a little push, you go far. So we're going to go for our engineer. Me and Naira Flash LLC is going to stand by you, and everyone here is going to stand by you, and we're going to win this battle. A fight worth fighting for is not a waste of time. Love, Dr. Kimberly. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
DJ, drop it like it's hot. Minister Joyce. Oh my God, you did good. Okay, you saved it. I love you. I'm gonna give you $10, okay?